November 20th, 2015. I have finally got it working, and it took a day to charge, but I figure if I only use it for little things, then I can run it just fine. Well, the panels that I picked up from my neighbors, well, as they gather energy, they put that energy into a battery pack. It's used to charge the batteries on camping gear. So I figured I can use it to charge, put charge in these gel cell batteries that I have laying around from security systems I've taken these from. But all the power in the batteries goes into an inverter, which charges the laptop for the moment. I mean, I have no idea how long this rigged system will hold up, but it works. Also, I found a USB light that my mom had reading for her, and and the external battery that she uses used to use for her phone. So I used it to power the light and keep my cameras charged. So during the day, they're charging while I walk around. I don't necessarily get out much either way. Food is okay. It's running low, but I'm still good. But the silence that's around me it's killing me. I have begun keeping tabs on time, just so I can keep my insanity. Well, yeah, I'm losing it. Day 12, November 21st, 2015, 11:25 a.m. Something was very odd today. I watched a sick one. He was just walking, and then he shuffled faster for, it seemed like a split second. I thought he tripped, but he didn't fall. I'm starting to think help's not gonna come for me. But for now, I need to find more food and water. I mean, the water's running for now, but for how long? Because with the power going out, it's been really hard to shower, let alone cook anything. I've been having to use my forge to boil water. But even then, I'm starting to run out of charcoal. I'll use these off times to make big batches of charcoal while I cook. The food tastes bland, but it's edible. I don't spend too long outside. It feels like I could get sick if I stay out there. Side note, the rigged system is holding up. I use the little USB light for light at night. If I hear something, I can maneuver around the house without running into everything. I guess it works so far. Day 12, November 21st, 2015, 1:34 p.m. I can't believe it. It tried to bite me. The one that was just walking around just turned and faced me. It didn't even really look at me, but when I tapped the spatula I was using on the forge while I was cooking, he just turned and screamed and ran at me. He was really fast. I mean, I tried to run away, but then it grabbed me. I pushed it off, and it just crawled. I mean, like, it looked like a spider crawling at me. It was just like, It was really, really fast. Um, I was as I was running away, I heard more screaming out next door. I got into the house now, but they're banging on the door. They know where I'm at right now. I'm in another room recording this while holding the gun and knife, just in case something happens. I wanted to know how I went out. That yeah, now they run. Day 12, November 21st, 2015, 6:45 p.m. They calmed down not long ago, and I have since kept the curtains drawn and covered. They are not just shuffling around anymore, they're walking. But if they seem to just sit still after a while. I guess when there's nothing for them to notice, they just stand there. There were at least 6. I hope that was the little number. Luckily, my father was such a security nut, the door didn't even budge. But with so many here, I can't do much now. What was that? That's a man screaming. Not far by the sound of it. There's nothing I can do about it, though. The sick ones are already screaming and running, I can tell. I think I'm gonna call them hunters instead of sick ones. On a side note, I'm gonna go check out where I used to work and look for supplies. I don't know. I know the place has a generator, though. This is where my headlight and the head cam will help some. I hope I can get some food. I'm starting to run low. I'm gonna take a chance and go tomorrow. Day 13, November 22nd, 2015, 8:50 p.m. I found a few of them in the building, so they were not happy when the generator was fired up. But luckily, I got them locked up in a security room that we have in the building. So I was able to get food. I scored enough to survive on while I was still even able to load up my truck and sneak home with it all. I got so much food, and I mean, it's surprising that no one ever thought to look in the locked room in the back for it. As far as the rest of the store, it was like ransacked. I'm pretty sure everyone had the same idea I did. But on a side note, I passed a security building. It looks like it's really strong, so I might actually go check it out later for survivors, and maybe I can find some supplies there. After being away from the charger for most of the day, almost all my batteries are dead. I'm extremely wore out. I'm probably just gonna charge them tomorrow. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna keep surviving like this. Day 14, November 23rd, 2015. It's now 1:27 p.m. I I shot him. He it it was trying to bite me. It got so close that I could see his eyes. They were dilated. He jumped on me, and I was laying on the ground. Unfortunately, the knife was so far away, so the only thing I could do is just I took the revolver that I had, and I shot him. Um, at first he was there moving, and then it it just it stopped. So I pushed him off and just watched him. It was like 10 minutes before I left. I went home and showered, making sure I didn't get blood anywhere in my mouth. I I've never killed anything, but I now have.